Broken Point XX here, and yeah, I'm finally doing the reaction to the rest of my album reviews that I did years ago. So last time we did the reaction to the first 5 Nickelback albums, now we're doing the last 4 Nickelback albums, and we're doing, I think it's Appetite for Destruction by Guns N' Roses, but yeah, it is Appetite for Destruction. So, without further ado, let's get into this, but although I do want to point out, in this one I'm finally wearing a different shirt, so we know this one was on a different day. So, to win so far, this'll be good.
Hey guys, this is Guy Kid.
Oh god, I forgot how much I hated my my younger voice, because it's been 2 weeks since I made the last video. Literally, it's been exactly 2 weeks. Although I do want to say, I actually did just listen to Dark Horse last night, so I'm going to have a lot of insight on this one, so yeah. Still love that album. That album's great. Also, I don't know if you could tell, I was trying to hold in a fucking hiccup there. You could probably hear it in my voice.
Welcome to the 6th part of my question review, all of Nickelback's albums. And this
Still sticking with that intro, I see. Also, there's something jammed to one of my keys. What the fuck? Alright, just have to fix that.
Now, Dark Horse is a very interesting album. It's actually... Remember in my first video on Curb, I said that you wouldn't hear your normal Nickelback stuff about drugs, women, partying, and sex. Well...
Actually, I want to point this out. I believe in the first... in the last video, I did say I don't think Nickelback have ever written like a song about drugs that's like not like an anti-drug song, but they have. A Million Miles an Hour was about tripping on acid or some shit. So yeah.
That's literally all it says. It's about drugs, women, partying, and sex.
I mean, yeah, that is for the most part what it's about. I know that is the stigma around that album, but there is some stuff on that album which isn't about that.
All this whole thing's about. But however, I'm going to show you the
okay, the phone is wonky as fuck.
It's really cool. So the front here you've got this really cool design, or it's a dark horse.
Oh, I'm doing this prior to the review this time. Hold up, what? Why am I doing it prior to the review? I usually did it after the review, not the other ones. All right, hold up. Let's get to this. All right, you finished? Oh, I have to play.
So, I'm only gonna talk about a few songs here, and the first one I want to talk about is one of the party songs, "Burn It to the Ground." It's one of Nickelback's.
Oh my god, this isn't gonna be a track by track review, is it? Oh god, because I actually do. I can now. I would be able to give commentary on every single track. I fucking love that album. Dark Horse is my favorite Nickelback album, 100%.
Theme songs, and at one point it was actually the theme song for Monday Night Raw.
It was. That's true. That's actually how I discovered the song.
Which if you're not a WWE fan, it's a WWE thing, obviously.
That entire statement is contradictory.
And I really like the song. It's probably my favorite song off of this. The other song I want to talk.
Oh no, it's not. It is not. My favorite song off of there is actually "Next Go Round," which is my favorite Nickelback song. "Next Go Round" fucking bangs.
Talk about is "Gotta Be Somebody." This is
yeah, "Gotta Be Somebody's" good.
This is a love song. But
it is.
Sounds like an inspirational song. You know.
I can hear that. I actually do kind of hear that. It has like the vibe of all of their like inspirations. I don't know why I just looked up there. Oh yeah, I forgot about the cobwebs. But anyway, yeah, I do kind of. It has the vibe of all of their like inspirational big anthem songs, but it's a love song basically. Well, it's not really a love song. It's more of a like keeping like you know, staying positive type song.
I mean, and it's been covered quite a few times, so I quite enjoyed it.
Has it? I don't know. I'm not aware of that.
So yeah, I like that song as well. Also, "Never Gonna Be Alone" is a good.
"Never Gonna Be Alone" is like out of all the Nickelback singles, that's the one I don't really hear people talk about much. But that song's great. It has a great music video. That's the thing about Nickelback is their music videos are always like fucking on point, and that one was great. I don't know, that song is good. Because that one's not about, like, this is what I'm talking about, where it's not all about, like, party, drugs, women, and sex and shit. Like, "Gotta Be Somebody," I guess is kind of about, like, a woman, but it's not in the same vein as, like, "Something in Your Mouth" or, "Shaking Hands," even though I actually do like those songs. That one's more like, "There's gotta be somebody for me out there, I gotta stay positive" type thing. And that "Never Gonna Be Alone" is, like, about, like, always sticking by someone no matter what. Or I guess if you take the music video into account, maybe it could be about like even after a loved one is dead, like they never really leave you type thing. That's kind of the vibe that the music video gives you.
Good one. It's basically about never being alone, obviously.
I say shit like that all the time in these older videos, and it's starting to piss me off.
Just say that you've lost someone, and in your family. Like, they never leave you, basically. So
yeah. Here's the thing. Music videos aren't always literal, but with Nickelback, the music videos always give you, like, a new, like, outlook on the song. Like that does sound like that's what it's about. Like it's like, oh, I'm always going to be by your side type thing. Kind of like With You by Linkin Park is about, but a lot less aggressive. But like fuck, I was gonna say something. Why I forgot what I was gonna say. So simply because I mentioned Linkin Park. What the fuck?
Cross. I'd come for you.
Oh yeah, the. But what it's really, what it really could be about is that it's about fucking, you know, a loved one never leaving you after they're dead. So yeah, Nickelback's music video always give me like a new perspective on the song.
It's about someone saying to say like their girlfriend or even like their daughter as they chose the music video that they would always be there for them no matter what kind of trouble they were in.
Yeah. I don't know. Wait, what? I forgot. How did I forget what the song is called? I actually, that's like one of my first songs in the album. How did I forget what it's called?
Say that you've lost someone.
Even though like I just fucking said it in the video.
Like they never leave you, basically. Is what
Yeah, whatever.
It's trying to get across. I'd come for you is
I'd Come For You. Yeah, that one again has a fantastic music video. Basically, it's just like it's about no matter what happens to you, I'll always come for you, but only if you told me to. So it's like I'm not gonna bombard you like, oh, don't do this, and like try and stop you. It's only if you ask me for help, I'll be there type thing. Where in the music video, it actually says that it's like a dad and a daughter, or like just like a parent and a child type thing. It's actually kind of cool. That's another example of how the music video can change your perspective on the song in a way.
Someone
But not as much.
To say like their girlfriend or even like their daughter as they chose the music video that they would always be there for them no matter what kind of trouble they were in.
Like in the music video where the dude's trying to take advantage of her and the dad comes and beats the shit out of him. Yeah.
If today was your last day, it's meant to be.
Oh, this isn't a fucking track by track review. Okay, if this isn't a track by track review, I'm gonna like go. I literally have the track list here. I'm gonna go down it and like give my opinions on the other songs.
Inspirational song, which I really liked.
Out of all the inspirational songs, I actually think If Today Was Your Last Day is probably the best one. And actually, you know what? No, Silent Majority was really good. I don't know.
It was incredible. And like it basically says, if
Brilliant
today was
music
your
video.
last day, you know, would you forgive your enemies? Would you call old friends you never see?
Yep.
Like that. And This Afternoon is another party song. It's about like
This Afternoon is just like whenever you're like out with your mates or like your mates are all over and you're just like having a good time. Like it's just that. That's what it's about, you know. And it's just I don't know. It's just got kind of a fun song. It's a good way to end the album. It's like you have all this like intense shit throughout the album, all this like, but then where that one's just sort of like a chill song that you can kind of relate to.
you know, basically a backyard party.
Yeah,
And
that's just the music video.
Mentions here that I want to talk about are Something in Your Mouth. It's like
You should have just first of all look at that face, and second, yeah, Something in Your Mouth. The first time I ever got because Dark Horse was the first album I ever bought on CD, and I remember like I was in Belfast. I was in like a Kex shop or CEX or Saks, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And like up the upstairs of it always has CDs. And my mum came down, she knew I was in the Nickelback, and she handed me a Dark Horse CD. We bought it. And the funny thing was, it actually didn't have like if I had got my Dark Horse CD out here, wherever the fuck it is. Here, as you can see, it has like the album art of the guys in the back and all this shit. Where see the one I had originally actually had the back of an Oasis album on it for some fucking reason. And it was really weirding me out. But I listened to the full album, but I actually skipped to Burn It to the Ground, listened to the whole album, and then listened to Something in Your Mouth because Burn It to the Ground was the only song I had heard off the album at that point. So, there's an interesting story.
Chad singing about how he likes a girl better when there's something in her mouth.
Yeah, Chad's a kinky motherfucker. But people always take those songs a little too seriously. Like, people forget that, like, Nickelback, first of all, that's just a normal thing that rock bands do. They just write songs about sex and shit. Like, so many bands have done that in the past. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a new thing. People fucking do it. Like, fuck me, there was literally sex noises in Rocket Queen by Guns N' Roses. So it's like, that's one thing. But also, a lot of the Nickelback songs are satirical, and people treat them like they're 100% seriously. Serious? I meant serious. I didn't mean to say seriously. Like, Rockstar, for instance, people think that song's 100% serious. That's a satirical song, you know what I mean? I feel like people just, like, look for reasons to hit on Nickelback and hit on them.
The hell.
But yeah, I like Something in Your Mouth. A lot of people seem to like that song. That's like one of the high points in the album.
Shaking Hands. It's like
Shaking Hands is fucking awesome. That's like one of the best songs on the album. It's just about like a fucking like a prostitute basically going about and like shit. I can tell, and there's like I don't know. It's a fucking interesting song. She's like, it's a good song. Everyone just go listen to Dark Horse in general. This album's fucking great.
like about a girl who does it with everyone, like just
So a whore basically is what fucking younger me thought, but nah, it's about a prostitute.
just to get famous. You know, it's really weird.
Nah, it wasn't that she was trying to get famous. It was that someone fucking spilt the beans on her, and then their name was in the press and all that shit. Like that all happened later on.
There's literally a song called S.E.X.
Now that's what I mean by that's just a fucking fun old song about fucking. It's just a fun song about sex. That's what rock and roll really is when you break it down.
Sex. That's literally what the song is called.
Yep.
Seriously, what the hell?
The chorus goes, "Sex is always the answer." When you ask the question, then its answer's yes. I don't actually remember how it always goes. It's basically just you never say to know what sex is basically the thing.
I love this album. So you know what? I do like this album, so I'm going to read.
I not do some of the songs. Hold up. Right, hold up. Let's see what songs I left off. Next Go Round is my favorite Nickelback song. It's just a fun song about fucking getting high, or I don't even know what the fuck it's about, but I love it. Just to Get High is a song about about the bad effects that drugs can have on someone, and it really shows like how it can fuck up someone's life. That's actually one of the better songs on here. That was one of the ones that stuck out to me the first time I listened to the album in that car ride back from Belfast. But yeah, I don't know. Those are the only ones I actually left off, which is weird because they're like no, those are my two favorite songs off the album. So fuck. Shows you how things change.
It's the same as I gave All the Right Reasons because I really like this album.
Was that a 7?
I think it was 6 out of 10. Yeah, I think if.
No, I think you give All the Right Reasons 7 out of 10. Yeah, All the Right Reasons is the album. I'll probably do a video on this at some point, but All the Right Reasons is always the Nickelback album. First of all, what the fuck? All the Right Reasons is always the album that gets all the attention when it comes to Nickelback. People are always like, All the Right Reasons, blah blah blah. That's the one that people either say is their worst or people say is like their last good album. I feel like people just didn't give Dark Horse much of a chance because Dark Horse is a much better album than All the Right Reasons. It's fucking amazing. Like if you're one of those people who liked All the Right Reasons, then yeah, check out Dark Horse by all means. It's fucking awesome. And if you're one of those people who didn't like All the Right Reasons, even didn't like Dark Horse the first time around, what I said about like some songs are satirical and sometimes like rock is just about like funny fucking songs about shit like that and like not meant to be taken seriously and all that shit. Go and listen to the album with that mindset. Like imagine this album is by someone else. Like I guarantee if that album was by anyone else, people would have loved it. I'm calling it now. Like Nickelback, people just hate on Nickelback for the sake of hating on Nickelback. It's like I said about the Rock Reviews thing where he criticised fucking Never Again for being depressing. Yeah, for being a depressing start to the album while he actually praised Burnout off of Dookie, you know? I said that in the last video. It's like
I think I gave All the Right Reasons a 6 out of 10, so I'm going to give it the same assist. Or could have been
yeah, I give it
7 out of 10.
It was a 7 out of 10. I actually give that album an 8 out of 10. I really, really like Dark Horse.
Whichever one it is, this has got that too. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and leave a comment in the comment section.
So, yeah, my new rating is an 8 out of 10. Go listen to Dark Horse. And if you're going to check out any Nickelback albums that we've, like, watched my reviews of, make sure you listen to Dark Horse and Feed the Machine. Maybe start with Feed the Machine. Feed the Machine is the more, like, it's a good album. Like, Dark Horse is, like, maybe debatable. Maybe I just like it. But, like, if you're going to actually listen to a Nickelback album, listen to Feed the Machine. It's great. But anyway, we're at the end of the video. Let's just move on. I think and the next one is Here and Now, so let's go. And another different church, so this one also wasn't recorded on the same day. There was a bunch of videos in a row where it was all recorded on the same day. But before we get into this, I actually want to say Here and Now is one album I don't really remember much from. Like I think the songs I just said thongs. The songs I remember off of the album because I have heard it, but the ones I remember are This Means War, Lullaby, When We Stand Together, and Trying Not to Love You, which I assume are the ones we're probably going to talk about in the video.
Hey guys, it's Sky Kid.
I don't care.
And welcome to part 6, I think it is, of my part 7.
Yes, it is
of
part
my
7.
quest to review all Nickelback albums. Today it is Here and Now. Now a lot of people actually seem to what the hell happened there? The little book started to come out about.
I actually do want to say I feel like Here and Now was a transitional point for Nickelback because when you listen to like All the Right Reasons and Dark Horse, and then listen to Feed the Machine and Edge, and I almost said Edge of Revolution. I was just talking about that fucking problem in the last video, and I did it now. I don't really do as much as I used to back then. No effects to dress. I thought the reason I call that album Edge of Revolution is because I always thought that's what the album was called. Whenever I was younger, and I think other people do have that problem as well. Because let's be fair, like hold up, let me get the thing out. It says no effects to dress, but you could totally imagine the album being called Edge of Revolution. Like with that cover, you could totally imagine that. But yeah, I know that's kind of funny. But yeah, No Fixed Address. If you listen to Fit Machine, No Fixed Address, you can definitely tell they're very different sounds. I feel like Here and Now was a transitional point between like their old sound and their newer sound, which is kind of interesting. I'm not a huge fan of the album, but I don't hate it by any means.
Anyway,
I don't remember anything from it.
a lot of people seem to give this album crap because, you know, it's apparently not very Nickelback. Nah. But I personally like the album. There's a few songs.
I didn't hate it. I mean, to be fair, not very Nickelback. To an extent, I actually can see. I don't know where the fuck I got that from, but if people do say that, then I can see that 100%. Like the 4 songs that I remember off of the album do not sound very Nickelback. Well, This Means War does, but like by like Nickelback standards at that time, yeah, that was very different. So like I don't know.
Songs I want to talk about, obviously. The first song I want to talk about is actually the first song on the album, This Means War.
Brilliant song. I love This Means War.
The first time I heard this song, I was like, is this really Nickelback? Like, this song is incredibly heavy.
Yeah, Nickelback have done heavier since then. Like the Betrayal Act 3, that was probably their heaviest song. Like, I don't know, probably ever. That song's kind of, I don't know, that one's weird for Nickelback.
For Nickelback. Like, it's basically
Oh, I said for Nickelback and he said for Nickelback, alright.
not even rock. It's flipping heavy metal. What the hell?
It is,
I love
yeah.
the song.
Like, Nickelback aren't a metal band, but, like, they have their metal moments. That's kind of the way I describe them.
Next song I want to talk about is number 3, When We Stand Together. This was an incredible...
This is the inspirational song. This one, out of all the inspirational songs, I feel like this one probably drives its message home the most. I mean, they all drive their message home, don't get me wrong, but I feel like this one does it probably the best.
Acoustic song, which I quite enjoyed.
Well, actually,
and
If Today Was Your Last Day
song.
kind of does as well.
And it was trying to get a sad message out in a cheery sense, if you know what I mean. I really thought it was great.
That's a weird way to put it, but I guess, yeah, to an extent that kind of does work, because it is in a major key, but it's like talking about something very serious. Yeah, that's a good observation for a fucking shithead.
Yeah. And Nickelback do that a lot now. Next one I want to talk about is Lullaby. No, this song
Lullaby is one of the best Nickelback songs. That song's fucking awesome.
doesn't actually include any guitars, but I
Yeah, it doesn't. That's actually
really like Lullaby.
true.
I think it's one of
Well, from what I'm pretty sure
strongest
anyway.
songs actually.
It is. Lullaby's
It's
brilliant.
just, and the music video especially, by the way, breaks my heart. Like,
Yeah. Oh my god.
And the next song I want to talk about, and the final song I want to talk about, is a bit of a random one. Trying Not to Love You.
Also got a music video. Yeah, I feel like the reason my attachment to this song comes from, I know it's relatable. I guess it's a very relatable song. I don't know. Maybe that's just
I
me.
quite like this song.
Yeah, it's a good song.
I mean, it is very cliche Nickelback, but hey.
I mean, kind of. It kind of differs a little bit. I think like every song differs in their own kind of small way, I guess. It had a pretty good music video. I don't know.
By the way, I finally got No Fixed Address today, so that album review's coming up.
Oh, that's what day this was. I remember what day this was now.
So yeah, by the way, the music video for Trying Not to Love You is really good.
Had to remind myself of the fucking song was called there.
I don't know, I just really enjoyed that song. So if what would I rate this album? I would rate this album
Maybe a 5 or 6 out of 10, because like the strong points are definitely strong, and whenever the strong points are strong, I usually do give it like maybe not a 6 but a 5. I probably give it at least a 5, because the strong points are definitely very strong. Then again, there are 11 songs on the album, and I could only really remember 4 of them, so maybe I've spoken too soon. I don't know.
I don't know. I rate this album. I know I give this rating a lot, but a 6, because I don't know, Nickelback were just getting 6s a lot then. So I know.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably wouldn't give it a 6, but a 5 definitely.
So I give this rating a lot, but hey, 6, because this is up there with All the Right Reasons and.
Because I remember being bored by all the songs that weren't like singles and shit.
Of course, for me, this is one of my.
I'll have to get my album another shot.
So anyway, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like.
Oh, so did I just say it's up there with Dark Horse and All Our Reasons? No, it is not by any means. Jesus fucking Christ. Then the next one is No Fixed Address, so let's get on to that. I'm really interested to hear what I say about this. Alright, yep, I think this was the same day.
Hey guys, this is Sky Kid, and welcome to part 7 of my part 8. Why do I keep getting this wrong? of my Quest review.
'Cause you're an
Nickelback
idiot.
albums. In this review, No Fixed Address. So this album is actually
I think my mum had just walked into my room there, 'cause you can see me looking off to the. So you can see me looking off to my right, and you also hear a door open. I think my mum literally had just walked into my room. She used to do that a lot.
hated a lot. I don't know why, because I actually quite enjoy it.
Yeah, she definitely walked into
It
the
is
room.
really poppy, I'll say that much.
It is, that's true.
But there's only a few songs I really want to talk about. The first one I want to talk about is actually the first song, Million Miles an Hour. This one
Million Miles an Hour is a drug song, 100%. It's about being fucked up on something.
is actually more rock than the rest of the album. It's probably the heaviest song on the album.
Yeah, it probably is, actually.
And it's really heavy, actually.
Nah, it's not that
I
heavy.
really like this song.
I like it,
And
yeah.
then the second song
I don't come back to it very often, but it's not a bad song.
talk about is Edge of Revolution. This is
Love that song. That song's fucking great.
probably one of my favorite Nickelback songs. That's how much I like it.
Okay, no, I wouldn't go that far, but it's good.
Like, it is really cheesy, I suppose, with the whole "What do we want?
We want change!"
That whole thing, that was
Yeah, that was a bit. Doesn't really make me cringe. It's just kind of like, I don't know. I actually kind of like that part of the song now. I mean, it is definitely very cliche, but I don't know. I kind of like that part of the song.
Apart from that, this song's really good. What do you?
You see, back then I used to say stuff just like to fit in, like, oh, it's cringe. When it was, I actually hate the word cringe, by the way. But like, it's just I used to say shit like that back then just to seem like I fit in. But it's like, nah, I don't care anymore, bro. Like, I don't care.
Waiting For was a good one. I really enjoyed that.
What are you waiting for? That's one of the more poppy songs on the album. Like, that one is straight up just like modern pop. But like, I don't know. I quite liked it. That's like the closest thing to an inspirational song we get on that album. It was actually decent. It doesn't really hammer its message in. Well, I guess it kind of does. I don't know. I like that one.
Now, this is where the album begins to become more poppy.
Oh, it's very pop. Like, even like based on Nickelback's more pop style stuff, like their slower like stuff. Even compared to that, like the song is fucking like Jesus.
And this was a pop song, basically. But
Oh, very.
She Keeps Me Up is the poppiest song.
No, that one's more like fucking disco funk type thing. And you know what? I fucking dig that song. That song's awesome. I don't know. I have a weird thing for funk. Like, whenever I saw songs like funk, I have a weird like love for that kind of thing. I don't really know. I like that song.
Nickelback have ever made. Like, I swear to God. Like, it has the weirdest thing. Like, she keeps me up, I keep you up. She keeps me
Stop singing.
up all night. It was really weird. What was Chad thinking when he wrote this?
What's weird about that? It's just a trading off vocal thing. That happens a lot in music. Also, Jesus Christ, that face.
Who is that woman singing? I still don't know who the hell
Yeah, I still actually don't know who that is.
that is. You guys are probably going to leave me comments telling me who that was. Oh, Jesus, it's probably very obvious now.
I don't fucking know who it was. I don't care either.
It's probably something really obvious. Anyway,
I don't
Make Me
know.
Believe Again was pretty good as well. However,
Made me believe again. I forgot about that song.
while I was listening to it, the flipping CD cut out and started freaking out because I paused it. Like, it would probably be a message. My copy doesn't really work well with pausing, but if you don't pause this out, like,
I don't think that's nothing to do with your copy. I think that's just like the Xbox CD player does that. 'Cause I've had like that happen to me. Even recently.
But if you get this out, you probably won't have the same problem. And Satellite is a more love-themed one.
Satellite, yeah, Satellite is good. I do like Satellite. It's not one of their best songs. Like, I don't mind it. It's just kind of, it's there, and I get that it's average and there's nothing really special about it. But I still kind of, I don't know. I still kind of dig it. I can't really describe why.
And I didn't really like it as much, but it was okay.
Yeah, it is a bit basic, but I don't know. I like it.
The one after it, Get 'Em Up, is actually a prequel.
With the music videos, yeah, those two music videos are connected. And I don't know, I like Get 'Em Up. Also, I want to point out, for any of you DA Games fans, anyone who listens to like his Iris stuff, Cold Man off of Goliath's Throne by Iris, which, by the way, if you're into like metalcore, like Killswitch Engage and all that kind of shit, like Breaking Benjamin and all that, look up this Iris Goliath's Throne on iTunes and fucking listen to that. That's a great album. But so like you Irish fans out there, Cold Man reminds me a lot of Get 'Em Up. And I do know that Will is a Nickelback fan. He's spoken about it in some of his videos before. So yeah, I noticed that the first time I listened to that song. It's very Nickelback inspired, and Get 'Em Up in particular. And I could Get 'Em Up vibes off of that.
Too sad and loud. It's basically about two idiots who tried to rob the bank. The bank was closed because it was a freaking Sunday.
Oh god, it's one of Nickelback's joke songs again.
How stupid can you be? But that's all I really wanted to talk about.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't a huge fan of that album, but like I don't know, it's not as bad as people say it is.
With this album, it's very poppy. Like if you're a pop
Yeah.
fan and you don't really listen to rock music, I would still recommend this. I know if you
Skip a couple of the songs, though. There's definitely some rock shit on there.
people who don't listen to rock music and only listen to really pop music, and I would recommend this album for those people. It's
Certain songs, definitely.
really like pop, and I quite like it because I like pop music. So, and
Yo, the lighting just did like a fucking. It switched. It changed, and then it changed back.
anyway, if you enjoyed this, forgot to flipping rate it. What would
We
I
do
give
that a
this
lot.
album? I'm gonna have to give it. I'm gonna have to give it a 5. No, it's a 4. Sorry, like
Nah, I give it a 5. It's not that bad.
just because the
It's not good.
public
It's not
seems to
bad.
think
It's just
this is
kind of
really bad. So I'm gonna give it a
exists.
rating judged by
Has
the
good
popular
songs.
opinion, so
Has
4.
some not
Alright,
so good
I love
songs.
this album. So if you enjoyed this video, so leave a like.
Anyway, so next one is the last Nickelback album, Feed the Machine. Can't wait to hear my opinions on this album because this is now is one of my favorite Nickelback albums. So this will be interesting. Once again, appears to be on the same day.
Hey guys, this is Sky Kid, and welcome to
I think this album was actually just this was like a month after Feed the Machine came out.
part 9 and the finale of my quest to review all Nickelback albums, all Nickelback studio albums. Today, Feed the Machine. Now this
Awesome album. Everyone go listen to Feed the Machine.
only actually came out in June, so this is a relatively new album.
Relatively new. It was a
So-
month later.
Not relatively new, it basically is new.
Yeah,
So, there's actually a lot of
brand
stuff I wanna
fucking
talk about.
new.
First one I want to talk about, Feed the
First album I ever pre-ordered. Physically.
Machine. And the title track. I actually remember
Feed the Machine is one of Nickelback's best songs. It's awesome. Even if you don't like Nickelback, you'll like that song.
if you don't know, the first Nickelback song I ever heard was Rockstar. I heard it like years ago,
It's true.
and I loved it. So recently, back in January, I was searching for it on Apple Music, and I listened to it, and I was like, oh my god, I actually remember it. So I downloaded it, and
It's a true story.
one day I randomly just started searching through their stuff, and I realized they were still making music, which I didn't know, by the way. Freaking Xbox. And
I think I heard my brother like shout in the other room.
I listened
There.
to Feed the Machine, and I was like, holy crap, this is good. It's so
Also, want to point out, see that like closet behind me? That closet, I got rid of those doors. We are like my PC setup is inside that closet now. Like that's where I'm sitting. Like the wall I'm facing in this video is that wall where the Star Wars poster is now. I don't know. I just want to point that out.
It's a lot heavier than Nickelback's other stuff, and a lot of people actually seem to like it.
Oh
So,
yeah.
Yeah. Second one I talk.
But yeah, I don't know. I used to do that where I would just go through like a band's catalog and listen to songs like randomly. I don't really do that as much anymore. I'm a lot more set in my ways musically, and I'm trying to stop that. Like, cause I'm trying to become like I've always been more of a songs guy than an albums guy, and right now I have a bit of a system going on where I like upload a video on a Monday, then I listen to an album on a Tuesday, because I know it's just like listening to an album is a bit of a task for me, because I don't know, I just spent most of my time watching YouTube. I'm trying to become more of an albums guy, but while I'm listening to one album, I tend to spend like a week or two on an album to like familiarize myself with it. Right now I'm doing Dookie by Green Day. And while I've been doing that, I've been like sort of going out of my way to listen to some songs I've never heard by certain artists. Like Aerosmith, I was never really much of an Aerosmith fan, and the other night I just put on a bunch of Aerosmith songs I had heard of but had never actually heard, and Jenny's Got a Gun is a fucking banger. I had never properly heard that song before, now I love it. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. I'm starting to do that again more now, so... Yeah, I don't know why I ever stopped doing that.
Second one I want to talk about is Coin for the Ferryman. This is another
Core of the Very Man bangs. Love it.
heavy one. Actually, I did quite enjoy this one. This is probably my favorite off the album.
It was back then, and it's still one of my favourites. Fate the Machine's probably my favourite off of it, though.
Yeah, I'm that weird. But yeah, it's a really cool chorus. But however, Chad does sound Jamaican whenever he says man.
He fucking does. That's
It
true.
doesn't say Coin for the Ferryman, it says Coin for the Ferryman. He sounds like flipping Jamaican. Crazy Bob Marley.
He only wishes he was Bob Marley.
Anyway,
I'm actually not a big Bob Marley fan, but whatever.
part 3. Yeah, part 3. What am I on? Anyway, and
Crack.
third song I want to talk about.
I'm not on
is
crack.
Song on Fire. This song.
That was the second single. I actually remember whenever that song came out. Yeah, I really like Song on Fire. The music video was a bit weird, but I like it.
I actually remember whenever this was first released as well.
Yep.
This is a really good song.
It is.
It's soft rock, but hey, it's really good.
Oh god, I still hate the term soft rock. Apparently soft rock is a genre. I was watching hold up. That was disgusting. I was watching a Watch Mojo Top 10 recently where they said the term soft rock, so apparently that is an actual genre of music. Alright. But I actually had a point I was gonna make there. Oh yeah, there's a story here. So one time around the time when this album came out, I was in school and we had a substitute, and we were just doing some random work. Like we were in the music rooms, like because we had like another class, and we went into the music class for a substitute, and she just got us to do like random music related work, which I was fine with. It's substitute work; it doesn't fucking matter. And she put on some music, and Song on Fire actually came on, and everyone was just sort of like, no one really cared, but I was like, hey, it's a good song, because everyone wasn't really paying attention to the music, but I was like, hey, I got to sit here and pretend to do work, and in my head, I'm still in my head, obviously not like that, but in my head, I'm singing along to the song because I like it. So yeah, that's interesting.
Like it's a love song.
I could tell a lot of stories about shit that's happened in music classes in school.
And I really like it. Personally, like the chorus
Yeah, it's a good
is
song.
just incredible. Like I could
Nope.
set this song just to all the way. Like that's an
I sang the whole like fucking chorus there, I think.
incredible chorus. So the fourth one I want to talk about is Must Be Nice. I thought this was incredible.
Yeah, people give Must Be Nice shit, but I don't think people realize that song isn't just Chad saying nursery rhymes and shit. It's like about how people live in their own little fairy tale, and he's using all of those like nursery rhymes and fairy tales and shit as like an example. It's like, I don't know, I thought it was well written. Also, the guitar solo's fucking awesome.
It is a little weird the fact that it uses flipping nursery rhyme lines in it. Like, there's references to a bunch of famous nursery rhymes, like flipping Humpty Dumpty's in this.
Yep.
And Wheels and the Bus is in this.
Yep.
What the hell? There's even a flipping Baba Black Sheep reference in this. It's a really weird song. However,
Yep.
I did like the kick up where it went like 1 step, 2 step,
Electric slide, red fish, blue fish, blow your
mind.
mind. Yeah.
And it was a really good song, and the solo in this song is kick ass.
Fuck
I
yeah.
also really like the chorus is good. And the final chorus is even an F-bomb, so I like that.
Oh, you fucking emo.
That's class.
Jesus Christ.
Next one I want to talk about is Home. I actually really liked Home.
Yeah, that was one of my favorites back then. I still like the song. It is, like, there are definitely songs worse than on the album, but it's definitely not one of the best.
thought it was
It's still good,
really
though.
good. Kind of reminds me a tiny bit of Photograph, and I do know there is actually a Photograph follow-up on this, and I think it might be Home.
Nah, it was Every Time We're Together. But yeah, I do still kind of get that Photograph vibe off of Home.
I'm just not sure. So, I think it also might have been After the Rain, I don't know. But hey,
After the Rain, that was a weird one.
next one I want to talk about is Silent Majority.
One of the best songs on the
I
album.
thought this track was incredible.
Brilliant.
Like, it is
Fucking
really
brilliant.
good. Like, that line, just, what if the silent
Majority wasn't silent anymore. Yeah, it's, instead of instead of just refusing to listen to it, I'm just gonna sing over it. Because I'm a slightly better singer now than I was back then.
Every Time We're Together was a bit weird. Don't know why I said that. Now, this is the most confusing
I'm not a
part
better
of the
singer
album.
now, I'm a fucking
And
liar.
it ends with Betrayal. Number 11, the final song, is the Betrayal Act 1. While number 8 is Betrayal Act 3. And
Yeah, I don't know what that was about. That was kind of like... I don't know. That was weird.
is
Cut
the
down.
Betrayal Act 2. The Betrayal Act 1
Yeah, I don't know why there was no Betrayal Act 2. That didn't really make much sense to me.
is an instrumental with some acoustic guitars, which I thought was pretty good.
Yeah.
And then, the Betrayal Act 3 starts in the exact same way, but kicks into this like really heavy metal song.
Their heaviest song.
It was really good, but where the hell's Betrayal Act 2? I have a theory, and I actually got this theory from Rockin' Robbie, so if you want to check
Rocking with Robbie.
that show out, Rockin' with
Yeah.
Robbie, and go check him on
He very-
YouTube,
he
this
said
is
it.
where I actually got this theory.
He actually started uploading again recently. That was interesting.
Basically, the story is, Act 1 has happened. Act 3 is what's going to happen, and Act 2 is kind of happening now.
Makes sense to me.
Trying to prevent Act 3, if you know what I mean. It's a weird theory, but hey, it's something. So yeah, that's my review of
Heather
Machine. What would I give this?
Oh, I didn't do a track by track review. Hold on, let me just give my opinions on the other songs, for those who might be interested. After the Rain was like, I don't know, it was kind of generic. After the Rain and For the River are definitely the weakest songs on the album. They're very generic, and like there's not really much to them. Like they have like they're catchy songs, like, they're good enough songs, but like they're not awful. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing special about them. And then Every Time We're Together, of course, is a Photograph album. I think it's actually a better song than Photograph. And then again, I'm sure people will probably be inclined to agree with that, just to shit on Photograph. But
This
yeah,
album? I'd give this album a 7.
yeah, I give it an 8 now, 100%.
I actually really enjoyed this album.
Loved it.
And a lot of other people apparently enjoyed it as well.
Yeah, this was one of the better reviewed Nickelback albums like in years. This was weird.
So this is I think this would be a bit of a comeback album for Nickelback.
It kind of was in a way, because a lot of people didn't like No Fixed Address, so I guess in a way, yeah.
So if you enjoyed the video, you should leave a like.
Anyway, so we got one more I want to do, and it's actually reviewing Appetite for Destruction by Guns N' Roses, which is one of my favourite albums of all time. So, let's hope. Let's hope this fucker doesn't fuck that up. Well, my hair's much longer here, because this was actually before I'd grown my hair. Obviously, I've cut it now, but at one point I had like really long hair, and this is actually while I was growing it out.
Hey guys, Sky Kid, and welcome to another album review. Today I'm going to be doing Guns N' Roses' Appetite for Destruction. Now,
What, did I record this late at night or something? I'm talking really quiet. Like, I'm recording this late at night now, and I'm not talking quiet. Fuck that shit.
I absolutely love this album.
Oh, no you don't. No you fucking don't. Back then I always used to have Appetite for Destruction and everything. I had an Appetite phone case, an Appetite shirt. Appetite was my phone background. Appetite was on my fucking school bag at the time. It was everywhere. Yet I had never actually listened to the full album the whole way through. Obviously I have now, and I fucking love that album. But back then I only knew like Welcome to the Jungle, Sweet Child of Mine, Paradise City, Mr. Barnstone, and Night Train. That was about all. That was like all I knew back then. Oh, and My Michelle.
As you can see.
I still have that shirt actually.
And yeah, I decided to review it because
I think I was actually wearing it in the first episode of the Cat Point podcast. Check out the Cat Point podcast, by the way. It's Man and Cool Cats podcast.
album. So let's start off with the first track, Welcome to the Jungle.
Banger.
This is my favorite Guns N' Roses song. Actually,
No, it's not. Night Train is my favorite MGNR song.
Rose does such a good job on the vocals. The guitar riffs from Slash are awesome.
Yeah, there's a lot of like conflicting stories on how that guitar riff came to be. Duff says he wrote it in one of his older bands. Slash says it was written by him and Axl, and like, well, it was the first song that him and Axl wrote, and they wrote it in like 2 hours or something like that. I don't know. I don't know who to believe. Then again, Duff has a lot of story. Like whenever like they're always talking about stories and shit from back in the day, like they all have like their stories, and then Duff is always the one guy with the conflicting stories. I don't know if Duff's a very like. I don't know if Duff's a good source.
It's just
Not very trustworthy.
Hard rock song in general. Like, if you're a fan of rock, check that out. It's
Yeah.
incredible.
Welcome to Jungle's a great song.
And probably the best song I've ever had. So I'm surprised it didn't actually hit #1 in the Billboard charts.
Yeah, that pisses me off. Why have Guns N' Roses only ever had one, like, #1 song? Like that's bullshit.
Which is kind of annoying. They've only ever actually had one Billboard
Yeah.
chart topper, and that is Sweet Child of Mine. Speaking
Yeah.
of Sweet Child of Mine,
Oh god, I'm not doing a track by track review. Of course it didn't. It didn't fucking. But at least go in the fucking order of the album. I know you haven't heard all the songs, but at least go in the order of the album.
that song is the most successful, because they've had so
Yeah, and it's a great song. It's a fantastic song.
many songs, and this was probably the most successful, and the only one that ever hit #1, which is kind of annoying. But the opening riff for this song is incredibly iconic,
And Slash hits it.
and the lyrics are iconic. The opening lyrics especially, and the solo's awesome. It has a massive
I can play that solo now. Back then I wouldn't have been able to dream playing that solo, and now I still fucking suck at it. So
breakdown towards
I'm a
the end.
terrible guitar player.
And yeah, the music video is quite cool as well, actually.
Decent
And
music
next we
video.
have Night Train. Night Train
My favorite GNR song, 100%.
is crazy.
It's literally they were just getting drunk off of Night Train beer. I just spat. I don't know if you guys could see that. No, it was it was named after the Night Train beer, which they were drinking a lot. And then like one time, I actually just wrote a song about it. And I believe this is like, I believe it's Slash's favorite GNR. No, Paradise City is Slash's favorite GNR song. But I think he said that Night Train is his favorite to perform live.
I don't know what this song's about, but it's just really good. And
Of course, you don't know what it's about. It's about getting drunk. Also, another hilarious face.
yeah, I don't have much to say about this song. All I can say is it's really freaking good.
Yeah, one of the best songs on the album. The best song on the album, in my opinion. Well, best, maybe not, but my favorite.
Mr. Brownstone is next.
Yep, Mr. Brownstone's great.
This song's very underrated, in my opinion, because
It's about addiction. And it was underrated. Very underrated, actually. It was only released as a single in the UK, and I didn't get onto their greatest hits album. Can we just talk about how bullshit JNR's greatest hits album is, by the way? Like, they re-released it recently on vinyl, and they added Shadow of Your Love. Like, come on. You had the ability to add tracks and you didn't add Night Train or Mr. Brownstone or It's So Easy or any of the other songs people have always wanted on there. Like, come on.
it's like it didn't make their greatest.
You fucking just put all of Appetite on there. Nah, don't. I wouldn't do that, but I would definitely put It's So Easy, Night Train, and Mr. Brownstone. Maybe My Michelle. Actually, no, not My Michelle. Maybe Rocket Queen. I know everyone likes Rocket Queen.
Album, but I think it should.
I like My Michelle more though. I do like Rocket Queen though.
Because it's an incredible song.
It's
And,
good.
like, just the way it's handled is really good. And this Paradise City.
Paradise City is my least favorite song on the album. I don't know. I used to really like that song, but now whenever like that song comes on, like, I don't know. I just don't like that song that much. I can't really describe it. I know like it's like a fan favorite, and Slash says it's his favorite GNR song. I don't know. I don't get the appeal.
This song, is also very iconic. Like
Very.
Ruben and lyric "Take Me Down to the Paradise City where the grass is
Green and the girls are pretty. Yeah.
It's
Actually, another funny story about Paradise City. One time when I was in the music class and we were doing like a thing on pop music and like which not actual pop music but like just music that was popular. You know what I mean? And like, we were asked to identify the genre of a song they played, and they played Paradise City, and me and the dude sitting next to me, because the dude next to me was like, I recognize the song, and I was like, yeah, so do I. And then whenever the thing came on, we both started singing, take me down to the Paradise City where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. It was like, come on, let's fucking go. So yeah, whenever it comes on, of course I'm going to sing along to it, but I don't know. There's better songs on the album. I still like it. If it comes on, I'm going to sing along to it. Sometimes I do seek it out. It's just, I don't know.
very, like, opening.
Especially when you hear it in a fucking music test. It's like, alright. Didn't expect to hear Guns N' Roses.
opening there. And,
Oh yeah, actually, me and the dude who was sitting next to me, he knew I knew a lot about music, so every question he just asked me what the answer was. We cheated, but fuck it. I mean, if you have a credible source sitting next to you, use it.
I don't know, it's probably my least favorite off the album, like the singles and stuff.
Oh, even back then.
But, like, it's
No, other the singles? Nah, it's just my least favorite song off the album.
still a very good one. Okay, I'm make one comment. The freaking cover of this album is freaking awesome. Look at the back.
The vinyl cover is actually different.
Freaking how you can see the freaking foam. And look,
Back when I didn't curse on YouTube, that's weird. Now I say fuck every 5 fucking seconds, for fuck's sake. Okay. That will be what gets me banned off YouTube.
you can see that there. Look quite cool.
Oh, could somebody fucking explain this to me? Okay, no, I'm not gonna get it out because it's like down there. But why is Welcome to the Jungle highlighted in red on the top of the album? Like all the song titles are listed in white on the back, but for some reason Welcome to the Jungle is listed in red. Why is that? I don't get that.
And yeah, that's really all I have to say. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like.
Oh god. Right, so just a couple other thoughts. It's So Easy is one of my favorite GNR songs. It's fucking hell. I think it's better than Welcome to the Jungle. It's fucking brilliant. Let's see, that was fucking disgusting. Out to Get Me. Again, instantly stuck with me. Fucking great song. My Michelle is, I don't know, the story behind My Michelle is very interesting. It's a very hard rocking song. I don't know, I always find myself singing along to that one. Think About You is, I don't even know if I'm going, I don't really know the order of the album that well. But Think About You definitely has a really good chorus. You're Crazy is fucking hell. I don't know, every time that song comes on I feel myself, you're fucking crazy, like singing around with the fucking chorus. It's like an anthem type thing. Oh fuck yeah. And of course we got Rocket Queen. I think I love Rocket Queen. I think everyone loves Rocket Queen. Rocket Queen is like one of the best on there, and I really hope. Oh yeah, Anything Goes. Anything Goes is a great one as well. Like fucking again the chorus. I know I keep bringing up the chorus, but the choruses are always brilliant. After my way, your way, anything goes tonight. I can't do an Axl Rose impression, but that's the best you're gonna get. I can do an impression of his low voice, but I'm not gonna do it. Like the one he uses in the start of It's So Easy. But I don't know. Yeah, it's a great album.
Leave a comment if you'd like to see me review more Guns N' Roses albums and just other albums that make sure you.
I'd like to redo that review. I don't really do album reviews anymore, but I'll do it just for that.
General. Subscribe, right? And I will see you next time.
You're not gonna rate it?
Out.
That art show's obnoxious as fuck.
Oh, and by the way, I forgot to rate the album.
Oh yeah, by the way, what happened there was I actually accidentally hit pause instead of stop, but then remembered that I forgot to rate it. That's what happened there.
Give this album a
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
Ha! Oh, it's perfect.
So, yeah, there you go.
Oh god, I think I had listened to the full album, but I just didn't really remember anything off of it, or maybe I hadn't. I don't know. I wouldn't put that past me. But anyway, that's where we're going to end this video, because this video is nearly 15 minutes long. So if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Tell me your opinions on Appetite for Destruction. I actually want to know, what's your favorite, just Guns N' Roses in general. Tell me what your favorite GNR album is, what your favorite GNR song is. Shit like that. I don't know. Now I'm probably going to listen to GNR after this now. So, subscribe, have the rail. See y'all next time. Peace.